What's poppin', y'all? It's DeAndre,
It's Bailey.
and we are here to help y'all win some money. We here to make it rain. We here to make it pour, and we here to pick the games for the week 1 of the NFL season.
The
And how you feeling
NFL,
about the season, man?
the NFL is back. I've waited for this moment since the Super Bowl. I'm like a kid in the candy store. I cannot wait to make these picks, watch these games. Sunday, I will not be doing anything except sitting on the couch and watching Red Zone and games.
Well, I will be at a NASCAR race. Yeah, and
Vroom,
then
vroom.
coming back. But we ain't betting on NASCAR today. We betting on NFL. And the first game we starting out with is the Detroit Lions at the Kansas City Chiefs. The Lions are plus 5.5. This game is going to be at Arrowhead at 8:20 p.m. in Kansas City. Like I just said, it's going to be quick and easy for me. This game is going to be close. This game is going to be close. Chris Jones ain't going to be playing. But my heart and soul is with the Chiefs. But my money is going to be on the Lions 5.5.
Okay, wow. Okay, he has changed his mind this week. He's flip flopped. Um, we've got bad news coming out literally today. Travis Kelsey is day to day hyperextended his knees, so the line moved a little bit in the Lions' favor. Chris Jones probably not going to be there at this point. I'm a Chiefs fan, and I have to take the Lions plus 5.5. I don't think this is bad luck for us Kansas City people, but I'm gonna take the Lions. All the money, 75% of the money is on the Chiefs. That's just too much money. The books don't lose on a big game like this. Book it. The Lions cover.
Hey, Chiefs like to play close games all the time. We know this. They like to, they ain't gonna blow nobody out like that. They just love playing close games no matter when in the season it is. They're gonna be a close game. Next game is the Sunday slate. So the first game we got is San Francisco 49ers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are plus 2.5. Steelers got Pickett coming back, and the 49ers got Purdy. I'm taking the 49ers in this minus 2.5. I think that's an easy. I won't say easy because they're at Pittsburgh, but Brock Purdy showed promise. He's MVP candidate this year. I'm taking the 49ers.
Yeah, it's as much as I want to take the 49ers here, minus 2.5. I think that's a good bet. But I'm going to take the Steelers plus 2.5 plus the points. It's early on. I don't know how Brock Purdy's going to handle coming back from that injury. So I think Pittsburgh keeps it close and they lose by, a point on a last second field goal. So
Oh,
I'm going to
wow.
take Pittsburgh.
Bold. Next game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are minus 6. Easy for me. I'm taking the Vikings minus 6. The Buccaneers they got Mayfield as quarterback. Like the Baker's chef throwing up apple turnovers. I mean, he gonna throw at least 2 picks in this game. If you want to do player prop at least 1 pick, you gonna win some easy money. That's my pick. It's easy.
I'm going to take the Vikings too. I don't like the Bucks. They beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl a couple years back. Baker Mayfield is not that guy, and I don't even like Kirk Cousins. I think he's corny.
I like
America,
Kirk
he's
Cousins.
corny.
I like
He's corny. That's who they want you to be.
it.
I'm gonna take Kirk Cousins though minus 6. Just the Bucks don't have any firepower.
Okay. Next game, Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are minus 10. Lamar Jackson just got his money. He's ready to show out, ball out. They got a new wide receiver. They got Odell. I just think the Texans still, they in the garbage dump in the NFL. I mean, the Ravens, they like to play to the level of their opponent a lot. So this game seems like a trap game, but Ravens usually play good the first games of the season. They usually play really well. So I'm picking the Ravens minus 10.
I think this is easy. Lock of the week. Baltimore minus 10. You got a new head coach. I know you had the first 2 picks in the draft, but it's just not enough firepower. CJ Stroud still has to prove himself. Not many weapons. Minus 10.
He
Baltimore.
probably going to throw some picks too. So put that prop in.
Yeah.
Next game is the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are plus 5. Now, this game is going to be interesting. Anthony Richardson got all this hype going on against the Jaguars, who've been improving a lot lately. I think, rookie quarterbacks, their first games, I mean, the hype that this guy's bringing, it's very tricky because, it's a lot of just like, it's just a lot of hype, like a ton of hype. And this dude's like, projected rookie of the year, all this stuff. And this probably might be the hardest one for me to pick, honestly, this week is this game. But I think I am going to take the Colts. The Colts,
Mm.
they just, they +5. I think it's going to be a close game. They're playing at home. Anthony Richardson. Jacksonville Jaguars are nice. Trevor Lawrence, good. He got some new receivers and whatnot, but I think the Colts show up this year, man. I think they show up.
I got it. This is where we disagree. I'm going to take the Jaguars. I think the better football team. They got the better quarterback. They got more chemistry. Indianapolis has a brand new head coach, brand new quarterback, running back sitting out. I just don't see them being able to compete with the Jacksonville Jaguars. +5 is not a lot of points. It looks like, hey, take the Colts. Why are they only getting 5 points? But I'm going to take the Jaguars. I'm going to keep it simple.
Hey, Rookie of the Year campaign is on the road, man. Look out for Michael Pittman, too. Next game is Tennessee Titans at New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints are -3. The Saints, they got Derek Carr now. The Titans, is Willis their starting quarterback?
No, they have still Tannehill.
Tannehill's the starting quarterback. They got Hopkins now, too. I'm going to take the Titans, man, +3. Derrick Henry, King Henry, feeding the ball. That's all you really got to do for this game. Derek Carr, he's going to throw a pick, too, probably.
Lock of the century, Titans +3. I'd put the house on it.
Oh,
yeah,
the house.
That's my lock
Losing
of the
some
week.
houses.
Lock of the week.
How many houses we down there? Next game, Bengals at Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are +2.5. This game is going to be one of the better games of the week. Browns, Deshaun Watson, Bengals, Joe Burrow, say less. I think I'm just going to go off last year, man. Joe Burrow, he got hurt this offseason, but he's back. The Browns really need to show up because this is like they paid him all that money. I think it's going to be a real. I think I'm going to take the Bengals, man. I think the Bengals, honestly, I'm setting myself up for failure, but I'm taking the Bengals and hoping they lose by picking them to win by -2.5. So that's what I'm doing.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah.
I am going to take the Browns here just because Joe Burrow coming off a little bit of an injury. It's in Cleveland. Dog Pound's going to be rocking. They got their guy back. He's got some trouble in the past, but maybe he can prove himself here. But the Browns always play the Bengals tough going back, the past couple of years. So I'm gonna take the Browns, and they're gonna grit it out.
Okay. Yeah. Grit and grind. We'll see. Arizona Cardinals at Washington Commanders. The line is -7 Washington Commanders, as kind of should be. I think this might be a blowout game. Arizona's tanking. They're throwing everything away right now. They have no receivers. They got Kyler Murray. They have no defense, except for my guy MG, Marcus Golden. But the Commanders, they have a new quarterback too. So this game could go either way. To be honest, they're not two great teams. I think Kyler Murray, he shows up. I think they cover this. I'm taking the Cardinals cover.
Well, Kyler Murray is out.
Oh, he's not playing?
He tore his ACL last
year. Oh, he's still not playing?
He is out.
Oh, then switch my pick then. I'm picking the Commanders -7.
Okay, yeah. I had to get him back on track. I'm taking the Commanders -7. Arizona is the worst team this NFL season. There's no team even close to be as bad as them. They're going to have to make a decision, Caleb Williams or Kyler Murray at the end of the season. So we'll see how that goes. Washington -7.
That's right. All right, next game is Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are -3.5 favorites. Panthers got a new quarterback, Bryce Young, the dog. Atlanta Falcons got Desmond Ridder, the young quarterback, second year. It's going to be a good game. But, I think this is also another entry to the campaign of the Rookie of the Year. Bryce Young, he got some new receivers. He's a dog. Like, he's just a dog. I can't really explain it any way else. He's getting high praise from all these other quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm taking the Panthers +3.5.
I'm taking them too. I have a vendetta against Desmond Ridder. I don't know why, but you're not good. You're not good. You don't deserve this starting job. I don't think you make it to the end of the season. Panthers +3.5.
Emotional into his picks. Next game, Philadelphia Eagles at New England Patriots, rematch of Super Bowls. The Patriots are +4.5 underdogs. I think this is pretty easy. The Eagles going to win -4. The Patriots aren't that good to me. I think Mac Jones is not good at all. That's just my personal opinion. Jalen Hurts is miles ahead of him. Way better receivers on the Eagles. Better offense as a whole. I ain't going to say better coach, but, better defense. Eagles -4.
This looks like a bait and tackle. Take the Eagles -4, and I'm doing it. And the Patriots, what they don't have a good team. They didn't make the playoffs last year. I don't know how they're only getting 4 points. I'm taking the Eagles -4. I think that's a lot,
Okay.
but also could be a sucker pick.
Could be. Could be. They're playing at New England too, so you know how they do their Spygate and all these tricks and stuff. So we'll see. And Super Bowl hangover. That is real thing. So next game, Miami Dolphins at Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are -3 favorites. This game is going to be a good game. But I think this is finally the year the Chargers don't start off on the wrong foot. I'm going to take Chargers -3 at home.
I think this is the best game of the week. Just seeing the board, and I'm having a tough decision making this. I don't like Justin Herbert, but I'm gonna fade Justin Herbert. I don't like him. I'm going with Miami Dolphins +3.
Okay. Next game, Los Angeles Rams at Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are -5.5 favorites. The Rams getting their quarterback back. Stafford. Seattle Seahawks still got Jack. Who's the quarterback?
Jackson Smith. Geno Smith.
Geno Smith. I said
Geno.
Jackson. I was thinking of Travis Jackson for some reason. Geno Smith. Cooper Kupp's not playing. Rams still got Aaron Donald. Seahawks, their offense is looking nice. They're playing at Seattle. I'm taking the Seahawks. Period. -5.5.
Seahawks.
They might. The thing is, they might not cover, but I'm taking -5.5.
I'm taking -5.5. Seahawks, Rams. I mean, Cooper Kupp's injured, probably not going to play. That defense is kind of looking sus. Give me Seattle.
Next game, we have the Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. The Bears are -1. It's going to be the Jordan Love's pretty much first season as the helm, and then Chicago Bears, they got old boy
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields
will be there. They got DJ Moore this off season, so he's got a little bit of weapons. It's looking,
I'm thinking the Packers +1. I think the Packers win this game. It's still the Packers, man. The Bears, they got to prove it.
I'm taking the Packers as well, +1. I think Jordan Love is the truth. He has a good season. He's not going to be as good as Aaron Rodgers, but he has a good season. He plays well.
Okay. Next game is the Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. These games are two redemption teams trying to bring up from the slums and trying to get to the penthouse. Broncos -4. Russell Wilson coming back, and then we got the boy Garoppolo in Las Vegas. I'm taking Las Vegas Raiders. I still think Russell Wilson, he bet him to throw a pick too. You might have a new coach, but I think old habits don't die very easy. It's going to take him a little while to get used to it. I'm taking the Raiders +4.
I'm taking Denver -4. Nathaniel Hackett is an absolute cornball. He had a horrible season last year, and he is 100% the reason why. If you've seen this guy on Hard Knocks, absolute cornball, absolute yes man. This dude, tragic, dumpster fire. They got a new coach. Russ is not going to be as bad. -4 Denver.
Okay, cornball alert. Next, so Sunday night game, Dallas Cowboys at the New York Giants in New York, +3. This game's gonna be lit. The Cowboys, the Giants. Well, lit to America per se. I don't really care about these teams, but lit to America.
The Big Apple.
Yeah, it's gonna be here. New York. This game, the media all is going to be on this game because the Cowboys are always, headlines and whatnot. They look for them to win, lose, yada, yada, yada. I'm using my little fortune teller ball, and I'm picturing watching First Take on Monday morning and seeing them talking about, here come them Cowboys and everybody roasting them. I think they're going to get roasted, man. So I'm going to take Giants money line, basically. But I'll take Giants +3 in this game. Put that in.
I'm taking Dallas. I hate it. This game sucks. I'm not a fan of any of these teams. The NFC East gets so much love on primetime television all the time. I'll take the Cowboys. Dak shows up.
Monday night game. Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets. This game going to be lit. This game is going to be top tier. This game is going to be definition of prime time and hopefully a classic. The Jets are +2.5 underdogs. These NFL spreads are so low compared to college. I'm trying to get used to it again. Aaron Rodgers' first game. I picture a lot of sad Jets fans at the end of this game. The Jets' luck and history has just been rough. The Bills, it's like Super Bowl kind of a bust this year, and they got to revamp the team. I'm taking the Bills -2.5.
Me too. Second primetime game in a row in New York, back to back Sunday, Monday. It's going to be a busy weekend in New York. It's going to be a sad weekend in New York. Giants lose to the Cowboys. Next day, Jets lose to Buffalo. Buffalo minus 2.5.
All right, y'all. That's the picks of the week. We done with it. Hopefully,
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll try and go 500.
16 and 0.
We both need to go 500 this week. That's all I care about. And yeah, y'all take that. So till next time, deuces.
What's Bobby, y'all?